Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So it's looking like Eddie Hearn wants Luis Ortiz to fight Jarrell Miller next at some point in March or April. Now that's an interesting fight because both of these dudes are known for their power. You know, obviously Luis Ortiz is the bigger name fighter in this case. Jarrell Miller, he's 18-0. He's from America. Not too many people know about him. He's not really that big of a name. Neither is Luis Ortiz, but he's over there fighting in, I don't know where the fuck he's fighting. I don't know if his last fight wasn't even televised, but he's been fighting around the UK, right? So that's got to count for something. But at the end of the day, a lot of these heavyweights are afraid of Luis Ortiz. A big man that can move like he can is a problem. His size, his strength, his power. He's a big problem for the heavyweight division. And, there was talks of him fighting the winner of Klitschko and Joshua. So, him fighting Jarrell Miller, I think that's a decent fight, but I don't think Jarrell Miller is ready for this fight. He doesn't have enough experience. He's coming off a decent win against Fred Cassie, but, other than that, who has he really beat? You know what I mean? Like I said, he's not ready, but he's working his way up the rankings for the WBA. Also for the WBO, I think he's ranked 8 by the WBA, and he's ranked number 4 for the WBO. So he's working his way up the rankings, man. So this could kind of halt his progress as a heavyweight, if you ask me. So let's get on to Luis Ortiz. His last fight, like I said, it wasn't televised. It was against David Allen. He got a knockout. It was a technical knockout in the 7th round. So, that was light years ahead of the previous fight he had, in which he fought, who was he fighting? Tony Allen? Who the fuck did he fight? Luis Ortiz fought, his fight before that was against, who the fuck did he fight? That shit was so fucking boring. Damn. Or was it? Fuck it, who cares? Luis Ortiz, last fight was against David Allen. He knocked that motherfucker out. Before that, it was fucking Malik Scott. That's who he was fighting. Malik Scott. That weak-ass fucking fight where Luis Ortiz had hella problems cutting the ring off. He looked bad. Looked real bad in that fight. He got the win, but he was chasing him around the ring the entire fight. Deontay Wilder knocked out Malik Scott in, 1 or 2 rounds? And Luis Ortiz was having problems even getting close to this guy because of his lack of ability to cut off the ring. Luis Ortiz ain't like the greatest heavyweight out right now. He's got flaws, but everyone's got flaws in their game, So I still think it's too soon for an Ortiz-Miller fight, but hey, if Eddie Hearn wants to fight it, I think it'll be a decent fight. It's definitely going to end in a knockout, because one of them big motherfuckers is definitely getting knocked out. And I lean more so towards Jarrell Miller getting his ass knocked out. But you know what? Jarrell Miller's good for boxing because he's got a mouthpiece on him, man. I like the way he talks shit. He was talking mad shit about Deontay Wilder. That shit was hilarious. So, I think Jarrell Miller gets it. He gets what it takes to succeed in boxing. Not only do you have to have exceptional boxing skills, but you have to be able to be promoted. There's so many guys in boxing that you can't promote because they're boring as fuck. Let's be honest. Look at somebody like Terrence Crawford. He's got all the skills in the world, but outside the ring, he's boring. He's very humble, which is cool. I don't have a problem with someone who's humble, but he's just mad boring. Like, we need more incidents where he's running up in the body shops with guns and shit, sticking motherfuckers up. That's the shit we need. Well, that's the shit we need, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody like Broner, the old school Broner, man. The motherfucker who just didn't give a fuck and said whatever the fuck he wanted to. The can man. Anybody can get it, you know what I'm saying? But Jarrell Miller, like I said, he understands that aspect of boxing where he can talk shit about his opponents and be equally as successful in the ring. But only time's going to tell. Like I said, if he fights Luis Ortiz, I think that's going to halt his progress because I definitely believe Ortiz drops him. Let me know what you guys think between a potential matchup between Luis Ortiz and Jarrell Baby Miller. I got Ortiz winning by knockout, and it'll be a short fight, under 5 rounds, because both of them motherfuckers big as hell, and they gonna get tired as fuck, and somebody's getting knocked the fuck out. Hitman Boxing, drop a comment. I'm out.